when I go home, and this kid, you know, from the West Bank is like so accepted in New Orleans now. Like I wouldn't change that. You know, like never. You know, like all I ever wanted to do was be accepted. You know, and want it. So yeah, like that, I wouldn't change. You know? If you ask me, probably the first like Monday of football, when all my friends get to do something like we did like super special together, yeah, I'd probably change it. You know? I'd probably work harder to like be who they wanted me to be.
For attention. It's a lot of them that do this. And I truly think that he's one of them. So my thing is, I just don't know how real this is. He might have real feelings. I don't know. But I've watched him over the years. He's such a social media dude. This is part of it. This is part of it.
I think honestly though, the firing of so many different people had more to do with just them trying to make cuts. It's business. Yeah, I think Carl Ravitch was with ESPN for 30 plus years doing baseball coverage and ended up being let go in these cuts though too. I think it's just business, and I think they viewed him as someone that wasn't bringing as much as they felt like they needed moving forward. So.
Real quick though, imagine when we got fired from Fox, they did all this though. You just start crying and all that, and I start crying with you. Shit, we got all type of press. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's part of the game. But when you pay somebody money like they've been paying us to be on TV to run our mouth, it's part of it. You get cut.
That's assuming the crying was because he got cut. I'm saying I don't think he cried because he got fired. I think he cried because of the gratitude.
I knew this. I knew it was gonna be something. I knew he was gonna monetize this whole thing. You know what? I'm about to make this something. And that's what we did. Instead of just getting fired like everybody else, you know what? We're going to make some of this thing. We're going to get some clicks.
We're going
to have a million views in this joint.
As somebody that goes to therapy, how do you feel about that space, that safe space that was created?
And that's why what I'm saying is, for him, I just don't know, because I watched his previous patterns.
Yeah.
So let me look in your eyes, because I'm not your boy. And I don't, you know what I mean? I don't, you know. You can't tell me, and it's not right or wrong. But if somebody said to you here at our show, I think Ryan Clark is a attention media, social media guy. You can see where they're coming from. You be like, okay.
Yeah, I think Ryan knows how to get clicks. I think he knows how to get views. I don't think it's like conniving,
but that's good enough for me right there.
He knows how to get views.
You know what I mean? But for you to say that, like, you know, like I could tell somebody.
But I don't think that was fair.
But when you do it so much, you just don't know. You just don't know.
But so Shady, let's just say, in all actuality, the tears work for clicks and engagement. What is your response? And then the tears were absolutely authentic, and he really felt like that. What's your response?
I don't have no response. I don't feel bad, none of that. Like, we all been fired.
Whether the tears are real or not, it's hard. You're indifferent.
James Jones just texted me. Right? Yeah. One of our good friends. We were on Fox. They fired his ass fast. They fired him so fast. Soon he left out.
His badge quit working.
Right? His badge didn't even work no more.
Yeah, that's true story.
That's a true story. He recording. Yo, take this video. Oh, that's what y'all doing? You fired me, and then I can't get in my stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? My thing with Ryan is like, the true matter is like, I just don't know if it's real or not, because I've seen him all in action. That's what he does. That's what he do. Anything, something happens, I'm gonna speak about it, because I just want to be looked at as, because I want to be accepted. So I want to look like I'm speaking on everybody's, you know, issues around the world, like I'm policing the world. But hold up, because I want to be accepted. Then this like thing, we just feel bad for him.
But
I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm just saying, as long as I've known him on TV or not on TV, he's always been searching for attention.
What if you feel like your actual calling on television, the reason you have your platform, is to give a voice to those that don't have a voice?
That's why I just told you, before TV, he was like this.
Okay.
I gave you an example where they had a lockout. Everybody is known it's a lockout. Nobody can get in here. You had somebody record you trying to get in the facility. That blew my mind. Like, who you doing this for? Does that make sense? Sometimes with these social media people, and I'm learning because it's a new day and age. But I've been thinking like, damn, attention is that serious for you to, like, you gotta have somebody record you? I'm just saying, like, damn. You know You an NFL player. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, but I get it. Undrafted and all that, and he's always had to fight to get. So I understand it. But when these things surface and you ask me for my true feelings, I don't have any.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to seeing him do stuff for attention.
Well, I got to hear the feelings of the chat. I know the chat going crazy. We got over 7,000 people in the speak.
What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big Just LaFleur. Welcome to the LaFleur Lounge. With it, as y'all see, man, I'm on the move, but the show must go on. And I had to come talk to y'all about this Ryan Clark, LeSean McCoy situation. Now, y'all know last week, Ryan Clark was fired on Monday, a day before the layoffs on Tuesday. Ryan Clark was also fired mid-shift, or we'll say 10 minutes before the show, Football Live, NFL Football Live, went off the air. Now, this show, he's got Emmys a couple years in a row. Ryan Clark was a big asset to ESPN. He was allegedly making $2 million a year. And we thought that his job was safe. Now, I ain't always been the biggest fan of Ryan Clark. I do think that he's very articulate. I think that he's good at what he does. But I think that there's been a lot of moments where he does a lot of pandering. And it just doesn't come off authentic. It kind of comes off like he's trying to say the right thing. Well, he went up there and he proved my point when he got on The Pivot, his other show on YouTube, and he was explaining the firing, and he got very performative, in my opinion. He got up there crying, talking about how he was finally accepted, and essentially said he was pandering for a lot of different things, like he could change for what they wanted. He was basically saying, yo, I'm a company man, I'm down to sacrifice whatever morals, that's how I heard it, like some of my morals, to stay with this company. Now listen, man, $2 million is a lot of money. He should be financially straight. He played in the NFL. In my personal opinion, the crying was very, very, very unnecessary, which leads us to LeSean McCoy, because he also had the same sentiments that I felt. And as y'all see in the video, he's saying, yo, come on, dog, like, we all have been fired. That's the nature of the business. You didn't see me crying. You didn't see me performing. You didn't see me getting up there acting like that. And I agree with LeSean McCoy, man. It's just like, I remember when I was 20 years old and I worked for a company and I ended up getting fired because of somebody else's bullshit, right? And I remember as a young 20-year-old at that time, I had just lost my grandfather. I was helping out around the house with my mom. I remember crying when I got fired. And it was just so embarrassing getting fired and getting walked out of there and driving home and then having to tell my mom, you know, it just felt like the end of the world. But the difference between me and Ryan Clark is I was 20 years old. I was essentially like a young man trying to find his way. And even now, I told myself, I will never, ever in life cry like that again. I'm going to have some dignity. I'm going to operate like a man when it comes down to my emotions. And just not letting a white man who fired me just see me cry. And I know I'm making it a race thing, but that's kind of the truth. I remember the next year I got fired too from a job. Those are 2 times I've been fired. The next year I got fired too. But I made sure that I handled it with dignity, right? And I've never been fired again. But what I will say is, Ryan Clark, you're too old to act like that. You're too old to act like that. To be crying because you feel like you gave it all to your company. There were people who were fired that was working at ESPN for 33 years. Unfortunately, it feels wrong, but that is the nature of the business. You are expendable. You should have went and started your own YouTube channel and kept the pivot, and you probably could have got you a couple 100,000 off the rip. But you decided to get up there and cry like a bitch because all you know is corporate work. Listen, we get it, bro. You probably did put your all. You probably sacrificed moments with your family. You spent a lot of time up there in ESPN. But we got to handle this better. And that's all I'm here to say. And I agree with LeSean McCoy. Like, bro, come on, man. You're not the first and only person to ever get fired in this industry. This is a part of the game, brother. and you took your overgrown ass up there crying in front of millions of people. For what? At least if you're gonna cry, end it with, no, y'all go to my YouTube channel. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna monetize it, but monetize it, you know what I'm saying, a different way, bro. You gotta have some type of pride, some type of ego to not let you do that. But I don't know, maybe it's because he's that kid from the West Bank that was finally accepted in New Orleans. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation though, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and we out, baby. Boom.